Hi there, Alex Klepper from Club in the Goods here. Seeing as how Bob and myself are just getting this whole thing started again, we thought we'd reach a hand out to you across the interwebs, unfurl that hand slowly yet assuredly, and slowly caw into your ear. Got any change, bruh? Now see, Bobby and myself are both hard-working men, but this is still a hobby. And you know, maybe one day we'd like it to be a little bit more? Well, that's where you come in, my friend. If you or your business is looking to get your name out there to the millions of Kleppiacs and Goodsians out there, now's your chance. Shoot me an email at abklepper@gmail.com or reach out to me on Twitter and let's talk business. Cool? Cool.
Next time on Poppy Street.
Now, back to Club in the Goods on Spreaker Radio. Okay, now, 7-Eleven today, Bobby. The Slurpee Day. You get your Slurpee?
I didn't. I drove by one and the line was out the door, so I was like, I don't need a Slurpee that bad.
Right, and they're like the size of like one of those little like thimble-sized cups too. Like they don't give you a big one. They want you to pay full price for one of those. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not. I'm exaggerating. It's not that small, but it's like 8 or 10 ounces or something. It's small. So it's not really worth it. You kind of go there and you're like, you know what? I want more Slurpee, and then you have to pay full price, and you're like, damn it, they got me.
It wasn't a hot enough day for it.
What was it? What was it like down there in beautiful Temecula?
Mid-80s.
Okay, yeah. It was nice here. It wasn't like the hellscape that was this weekend. My God.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
Yeah, not good, Bobby. All right, Bob. So World Cup. Last semifinal today. England fell by the wayside to Croatia in a burn of a match. Oh my God. Extra time, Croatia beating England 2-1. The Itches, literally everyone on the starting lineup for Croatia has a name that ends in IC. Mm-hmm. Luka Modric.
That's where Pulisic comes from.
Right, Pulisic. Mirko Krokop, Mirko Filipovic. I mean, I think literally everyone who is from Croatia has to have a name that starts or that ends with IC. It's fascinating here, Bobby. So they're going to be
either that or they have to look like a Bond villain.
Yes. Well, I think those things go hand in hand. I think you have to have both of those, or you cannot officially be called Croatian. You have to play for another team if you don't look like a Bond villain. And some of them look like Bond, like henchmen, like some of them that James Bond would just easily shoot, you know? Some of them look like real full-fledged. Like Luka Modric, like their best player, he looks like a guy who would Mr. Bond, no, and he just get his arm broken in half by James Bond, and he would die. He would just die from that.
Their defenseman, I forget his name, with the blonde hair and the little ponytail.
Oh my God!
That guy just looks like he would get shot by like an AK-47 in a Bond movie.
Yes. Well, he looks like the guy from Die Hard.
Yes.
The main henchman in Die Hard, who also happens to look like the damn guy who broke my nose at the Cal Poly Rec Center playing basketball. Jerk. Didn't even say sorry. I had to walk all the way across campus with a broken, bloody, gushing nose. Everyone, 10 people stopped me, like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. Freaking main henchman from Die Hard just broke my nose. Yeah, I'm actually about to die. Please call someone. Call my relatives. Here's my safety card. So France and Croatia, I don't know what the odds are as of this moment. I'm trying to look them up, but I think I'm sure France is the favorite. They came as one of the top 3 favorites of this tournament, alongside Germany and I can't even think of countries' names anymore. Brazil. I was very sad to see Brazil lose to Belgium because I'm a big fan of Brazil, but. You know, it was even sadder than that, Bobby. Evil Esteban, heartbroken by their loss to Brazil. I can still hear his weeping over from California. Do you have any?
One of the greatest moments I've had in a long time was watching them get destroyed.
Yeah. So Mexico, that was sad for our old friend Esteban. I don't even know where Esteban is nowadays. He's not in San Luis Obispo. He might be in the Sacramento area. I got to track down Esteban. We got to ask him some questions. try to see.
Yeah, he is long gone.
He's out of our hearts, but not out of our minds. Bobby,
I will say this though: if you would have told me at the beginning of the year or beginning of the World Cup that it would come down to Croatia versus France, I would have told you were crazy. One, because where did Croatia come from? And two, I think France had just tied the USA's B team, against their World Cup team.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it was the entire French lineup, but I know some starters were in there.
It was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean that is.
How dare you?
Hey, well, you know why? Because they got Kylian MBAPPE and they got Antoine Griezmann, couple of guys who were household names in the Clipper household.
Griezmann was playing, I know that.
Yeah, Griezmann's a stud. Griezmann, he's going to take. Oh, okay. We got to also tie in Cristiano, and I know you don't really follow club soccer very much, but you got to know Cristiano Ronaldo going from Real Madrid to Juventus in Italy. That's a huge deal.
Huge.
Yeah. So I think all told, Juventus is going to be paying about 340 million euros for Cristiano between the transfer fee and his salary and all that stuff, and that makes about almost $400 million US, which is wild.
It's crazy that they have to pay for players like that. Like they don't just pay the players or trade, or they have to trade and give away money for players.
I mean, it's not like in the U.S. where it's direct trades. It's very very seldomly do players hit free agency, quote unquote. I mean, what free agency is in soccer would be a free transfer in which guys don't have to pay, a fee. But really, like that's just how it works for soccer in other countries. It is kind of strange. They pretty much get like, hey, we want to sign this guy from your team. He has a contract with you. We either going to honor that contract or we're going to renegotiate with him. And I mean, I don't know if it's a better or worse system than what we have here in the States, but it's definitely different. It's interesting. So, I mean, Neymar, look, freaking PSG bought Neymar's contract for like $250 million.
Yeah.
And he might be leaving. So, like, that is insane. Absolutely. But, I mean, look, it was obviously Real Madrid bought the contract of Cristiano Ronaldo like 10 years ago for, I don't know, like 70 or 80 million euros, and they just sold him for 100 million, and that was like considered a huge discount. So, hey, there's a lot of money rolling around there. Yeah. So very excited for France versus Croatia. I got France winning that thing. Still very sad for Brazil because I always root for them when U.S. isn't doing very well, and I don't even know if I'd be rooting for the U.S. to be totally honest if they made it. Just because. So yeah, and the third place game, Belgium and England, couple of sad teams playing. I don't know if they're playing in Moscow as well. The finals in Moscow. The third place game is somewhere else, a much sadder city. You got a winner in that one, Bobby? Belgium versus England.
I thought this Belgium team was going to win it all, so I'm going to go with Belgium.
I know that. I was pretty much, whoever won that France-Belgium game was gonna be my pick to win the whole thing because Belgium have been playing very well. Yeah.
Who did you have out of the final four teams? Who did you have facing off in the final? I had Belgium versus England.
I had Belgium versus okay. So like a couple weeks back, I said I expect Belgium to win it all. So I guess I'll have to say Belgium versus Croatia. I had Croatia definitely beating England. I was kind of tossed up between Belgium and France. England, they always seem to crap on the big stage, and Croatia, just the way their midfield was playing, they seem to be a team that could beat England, and they've really, this is like, I know there's a lot of like, oh, the golden generation, but it really is the best generation of Croatian players ever, and England, you can't really say the same. Their golden generation was kind of in the late 90s, so excited, very excited, and also very excited that these games are not starting at 7 o'clock a.m. anymore. They're starting at 11. This is good stuff. Like, I'm going to wake up Sunday like 10:15. I'm going to take a shower, maybe go get myself a 32 or maybe even a 44 if I'm feeling frisky ounce cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper from the Shell station over by my lovely apartment, and I'm going to watch that thing, and that's going to be great, Bobby. I'm going to have a.
What time is it at?
Starting at 11 on Sunday.
Oh boy.
Are you working that time?
Oh, I'm off.
There you go. There you go. Partying it up. Bobby, so some strange stories coming out of the NFL, and that always seems to happen as the summer keeps drawing on. Pac-Man Jones was punched by someone at an airport. LaShawn McCoy accused by the best friend of his, I guess, ex-wife of abusing not only her, but abusing his child and his dog. Just strange things happen in the NFL during the offseason, Bobby, but it seems like, especially this week in particular, some weird stuff has been going on. I mean, I wish I had some better things to talk about NFL-wise, but it just, we're just counting down the days until training camp starts. When does training camp start? I'm sure you know.
Some of them start within the next week or so. I know the Vikings don't start until the 25th and 27th. Okay. Or 23rd through the 27th, something like that. I think rookies report the 23rd and everyone else reports on the 27th. But this is the last month without any football.
Yes.
And second, we will be having some fantasy news within the next couple of weeks here on the show too.
Yes.
So,
yes,
a lot of good stuff to look forward to.
Definitely, yes. Keep your ears peeled for that. The fantasy guru that is Bobby Goodsby and the guy who is trying to keep up in Alex Klepper. Yeah, I mean, look, fantasy football to me, it's so much fun when it's fun, but it's almost that much worse when it's bad. Because you just like when your first, second round pick gets lost for the year in week one, it just destroys your entire life.
A la David Johnson from last year.
Exactly. Now, Bobby, I want to bring up something that's not related to football at all. I want to know where you're trying to go with the Southwest flight giveaway, because you're here on Twitter saying you're gonna take your girlfriend on her dream trip. No,
listen. I just said that to try to win tickets. I was not serious about anything.
Okay,
I just thought they'd want to hear a story.
That's sweet.
I am not trying to propose by any means.
Yeah,
I had to say.
I wasn't even going to say that part, but now that you have just spilled the beans, I'm going to read the entire text word for word. Quote, I would take my beautiful girlfriend on our dream trip. Both of us have been busy with work and never have time for one another. This trip would mean the world to her. Maybe I'll finally have the courage to take the next step. Ring emoji, eyes looking over in amazement emoji, hashtag Southwest flight giveaway, hashtag sweepstakes. So, Bobby, when are we supposed to hear back from Southwest Airlines as to when you and your, potential fiance are going to be taking this trip?
When I inevitably don't win, I'm going to look really stupid to whoever saw that post. I forgot how Twitter works. I didn't know other people could see this stuff. Did you have to go searching for it, or was it on your timeline, or what?
It popped up. It popped up on the, in case you missed it. I'm like,
oh my God, I got to double check and make sure I'm not friends with people.
I
never post on Twitter, ever.
Yeah, so you have 4 followers that I know, which is your brother.
Oh, okay, we're solid.
Christian, SLH, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Evil Esteban Ramos, and Mr. Frick. So
okay, we're solid.
Yeah.
So 4 followers, I'm good. I don't have to worry about it.
That's 4 followers I know. Let me see if there's anyone else on here who.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I just did that so that they'd get a good story and people and possibly would get picked. That's the only reason.
Well, Bobby, I hope it happens for you and your lovely wife-to-be.
How dare you. How dare you. Sabotage.
Leighton Giannini follows you, so she's probably expecting a invite to the wedding soon. Leighton, who now works for the Sacramento Kings, I believe. Let's see what Leighton says. Is Leighton still working with the Kings? Leighton Giannini. Yeah, she's an account executive for the Sacramento Kings. Although she hasn't been on since last year, so don't know what's going on with Miss Giannini.
We need to have a bunch of a reunion show with all the former people from ESPN Radio.
Yeah, where's Mr. Gasca? Where's Mr. Gasca at?
All right,
Burke. Eli.
He's in China.
Is he?